All right, so this was a fan fiction idea that was kind of kicking around in my head today, and I was just like, you know what? I really want to do this story. Like, I really want to play with this story. So here we are, Gravity Falls, the Galactus Saga. So yeah, we got a Marvel Gravity Falls crossover right here. So let's get into it. So the story begins in Gravity Falls, and basically Ford and the rest of the Pines crew are at the alien ship that was left behind in Gravity Falls, the one Ford and Dipper found. They're basically looking over the wreckage of it, and Seuss just stumbles upon like this device. He's like, "Oh, dudes, check this out! It's like a video recording or something." So Seuss switches it on, and he basically activates like he thought it's a hollow image of this alien race, and they're basically leaving a vlog. Like they say like this leader, the captain of the ship, is like, you know, log number 78. I don't know how much longer we're gonna last here. We don't know if we're the last of our kind. Our world, we crashed on this hostile alien unknown planet. And we can only hope that other members of our race manage to escape. But what is important, that the weapon that will be our vengeance made it with us, and it's still safe. And they're like, weapon of vengeance? Who are they talking about? And he's like, the alien commander leaves this as like, one day, I don't know how long, I hope someone finds this and recovers the weapon, you know, and in our name, kill Galactus, the destroyer of our home. So immediately everyone goes, oh fuck, Galactus. So this alien race, their ship, they escaped with a weapon that was meant to kill Galactus, and Galactus was the one who ate their home. And they're like, so this is a weapon to kill, like, they apparently have some kind of weapon that will kill the most powerful being in existence. Do you think it still works? And Ford's like, well, we gotta find it first. They're all like shuffling through the wreckage of the ship, and they're like, it's been a while, maybe it just deteriorated, or maybe someone else came along and is now like someone's on someone's desk, or maybe the military took it, who knows. And to which Dipper actually interjects, do you really think, like, once someone figured out what that thing was and what it will do you really think it would just be on someone, like, it would be held for something? It's like, well, maybe S.H.I.E.L.D. took it, or, like, want to use it as a last resort. Like, doesn't Galactus have this truce with the Fantastic Four that he can't come back to Earth? I remember watching it in, like, watching, like, a documentary on it. And Stan's like, if I could get this, I could sell it to so many people. So, he's like, millions, billions, trillions, the number of people and money I could make from from finding such a weapon that could kill a god. But Ford is like, you're not thinking clearly here, Stan. We need to find that thing and recover it, because what if someone like, I don't know, Doctor Doom found it, or you know, that. And they're like, well, is killing Galactus such a bad thing? Like, and Ford just has this whole thing of like, Galactus isn't evil. He doesn't do, I don't know if you know this, but like, Galactus doesn't eat planets because he's a dick. He does it because it's what drives him. It's hunger. And they're like, how do you know so much about it? It's like, I studied him. I studied Galactus when he first arrived on Earth. You know, I studied Galactus when he first arrived on Earth, you know, years ago when he faced the Fantastic Four. So he basically explains, like, Galactus was this, he has to, like, I studied him, and when I was traversing the multiverse, I learned more about him, and, like, he's just a cosmic need. Like, the universe needs him. So you can't just kill him, or the universe itself is going to go out of whack. So yeah. But eventually, as they're talking, it's Seuss who once again finds the thing, and he's like, is this it? And he switches it on, and, like, this being, like, this just light emanates from it, and just goes out into this light goes out into the universe. And they're like, oh, that can't be good. So this light of energy flies through the cosmos and hits Galactus as he's just chilling in his ship after looking for a new planet to consume. And he gets struck by it, and he, like, doubles over, and he's like, Galactus is in pain? What? So, Galactus, like, he feels himself weakened, and at first he thinks it's his hunger. But then he's like, no, this is different. Like, I feel diminished. Like, someone just came in and shot me. And so he summons the Silver Surfer. Now, keep in mind, him and the Surfer aren't talking, but he's like, I'm going to try to consume a world to get my energy back, but I'm going to tell my former Herald, because he already knows, like, it's got to do something with Earth. It has to be Earth. So he's going to call the Surfer, and Norrin Rad arrives, and he's like, Galactus, I don't serve you anymore. Why do you keep calling me, man? So Galactus explains that, like, someone on Earth took my power, like, took some of my power, and I need to regenerate that power. You will collect it, and you will bring it back to me. And he's like, if I refuse? He's like, you do not refuse the will of Galactus, Norrin Rad. We both know this. So, Silver Surfer's like, alright, I'll go, but you gotta stay out of this. I will bring your power, I will get your power back, but you leave Earth alone. Like, I will do this for you. So, Surfer heads to Earth. Meanwhile, someone else followed that light, and they were like, something attacked Galactus. We'd like to have something that would attack Galactus. So these forces follow after them. So Silver Surfer arrives on Earth, and the first place he goes is the Baxter Building, and the Fantastic Four are like, oh, hey, Norrin, what's up? What's the visit? It's always cool to see you. And he's like, yeah, save it, Reed. What'd you do? And they're like, and Reed's like, I don't know what you mean. He's like, I know what you did. Like, don't, out of respect for you, I'm giving you an opportunity to like, confess what you've stolen. And Sue's like, Reed, what is he talking about? And Reed's just like, Sue, I didn't do anything. And he's like, and Ben's like, listen, Shiny, Stretcho didn't do this, whatever you're accusing him of. And then Johnny's just like, would it be wrong to assume, like, Reed did something to piss him off, though? Would it like, be so, so out of character? And Ben's like, got me there, Matchstick. So Surfer explains that, like, look, did you steal the power cosmic from Galactus? And they're like, excuse me? And they're like, why would you think us? And Surfer goes, as Johnny mentioned, you do tend to do things without thinking sometimes, Reed. And Reed's like, fair enough. But why'd you, it could have, it wasn't me, so it could be someone like Doom or Hydra. We gotta get on this, like, right now. So Surfer and the Fantastic... so Reed needs Surfer's help to, like, make a machine real fast to find and scan for where this power cosmic was stolen. Because this isn't the first time Galactus's power... like, the power cosmic has been siphoned from Galactus. This is, like, just another Tuesday. So they look, and they're like, it's not from Latveria, it's not from anywhere on the world, but oh shit, there we go. So they see this ping of energy in this little town of Gravity Falls in Oregon. And immediately the Fantastic Four and the Silver Surfer are, like, rushing to get there. Because right now, they just think it's, like, Hydra or, it could be the fucking Red Ghost for all they know. So Reed and the Fantastic Four and the Silver Surfer travel to Gravity Falls. Meanwhile, back in Gravity Falls, Seuss is, like, holding the machine, and it's surging with energy, and they're like, holy crap, you just stole power from Galactus. You literally took fire from the gods, Seuss. He's like, I know, it's warm. So Stan is like, the things we could sell with that. Oh my god, Seuss, bring that inside, bring that back in the shack. And Dipper's like, are you crazy? We need to figure out, like, how to reverse this and give this back to Galactus. And Wendy's like, and Wendy just points out, like, why? Why do we need to give this power back? And then he, like, Dipper points out, we stole power from Galactus. Do you think he's not gonna come here? And then it clicks in her head, and he's like, put it back, put it back, put it back, put it back. Because it just dawned on everyone who wasn't Ford or Dipper. You stole from Galactus. He's not gonna just let you do that. So they're all it's like, oh my god, Galactus could show up and just stomp on the entire town to get what he wants. So they go back to the shack so Ford can, like, try to figure out, like, how to reverse the thing. And that's when they get, like, a surprise in the form of the Silver Surfer crashing through the crashing through the ceiling, and the Fantastic Car with the Fantastic Four, like, are all up above, and they're like, well, that was dramatic, because they thought it was like a Hydra base, because they don't know what's in there. So the Silver Surfer is like, release the power of Galactus, or face the true power of the Silver Surfer and the power cosmic. And they're like, oh shit! And they're like, that's the Silver Surfer, that's the fucking Herald of Galactus. So at the moment, they think Galactus is already here. Like, Galactus has already shown up. But the Fantastic Four, like, Reed comes in and he's like, look, this is all a misunderstanding. We need to, I'm with we're the Fantastic Four. You obviously know who the Silver Surfer is. Let's talk. Like, let's just, everybody chill and talk. And they're like, what, do you think we were all gonna fight you? You're fucking superhero. Stan's, has this moment of, what'd you think this was, a comic book? You thought we were all gonna have, a misunderstanding and fight? Look at you! That guy's made of rocks, man! I punch him, we're gonna break my hand. So, everyone, chills and cools. And they're, kind of talking, and Dipper and all of them explain, hey, we did this by accident, we don't know what to do with it, can we reverse it to give Galactus his power back? And, Silver Surfer's like, yeah, I think what I could... Ford and Reed are kind of having a intellectual dick measuring contest, but they both pretty much agree that what could probably work, what could probably work is that they can, we can just give the power to Surfer and he can go and give it back to Galactus. Because one of his the Surfer's abilities is he can just absorb and contain energy. And it's not like he doesn't contain a lot of Galactus's power already with the power cosmic. He'll just go back, give it back to him. And they're like, alright, cool, we don't have a time limit. And we can just do whatever. He's like, no, we have a time limit. He's gonna show up. He's gonna come here. And even though Silver Surfer's like, yeah, I told him not to come, he's gonna show up. I know Galactus. He patience is not one of my former master's virtues. And who knows who else? He could easily send someone else. If I don't show up fast enough, there could be a chance he calls one of his other former heralds, like Terrax or Airwalker or Firelord, and they're gonna come here and get what he wants. So, might want to hurry it up. So, as they're talking, as they're figuring out a way to re-siphon the energy, that's when the Fantastic Car sensors go overboard, and they're like, oh god, what now? What is going on? And that's when something else has broken through the upper outer atmosphere, and they're thinking it's Galactus. He's here, but it's not. It's someone else's ship. And out of the porthole, figures jump down in front of the Mystery Shack and proceed to make a proclamation. We are the masters of the Black Order, and in the name of Thanos, you will give us the power cosmic. So Thanos and the Black Order have now arrived. So, and now everyone's like, if this wasn't a pants-shitting moment already, everyone's drawers are going to be darkened now. Because now, not only do we have the time clock of Galactus showing up, we now have Thanos here. Thanos is here. So Silver Surfer and the Fantastic Four are like, young Mason Pines, you and your family get out of here. The Fantastic Four and I shall hold Thanos and the Black Order for as long as we can. Summon the Avengers, call whoever, because we cannot let Thanos have the power cosmic. That's the one guy we should never let the power cosmic get to. So the Fantastic Four and the Silver Surfer and the Fantastic Four rush in to do battle with Thanos and the Black Order. But during the fight, guess who just descends down on Earth? Galactus. Because here's the thing. Even though he consumed a world to get some energy back, the power siphon is still affecting him. So Galactus arrives, and he's just like, "Woe to you who have stolen from Galactus, for this day you die." And now everyone's like, like, Mabel at this point is like, I am just mentally checked out at this point. So they're keeping the power siphon, and like, okay, maybe we could just give it to him. But Galactus, he already thinks it's the Fantastic... He thinks that, like, the Fantastic Four did it, and like Reed nixed their deal of like, I'll never attack Earth, and he's like, fool, I basically made a deal with you with the whole nullifier thing, and this is how you repay me. And he's like, Galactus, no, it wasn't me. But as they're arguing, that's when Thanos strikes Galactus, and he's like, we fought before, Galactus, but it wasn't an even fight. Now it's more tipped in my favor. So Galactus and Thanos do battle, and Galactus is like, Thanos, you couldn't beat me before, and Thanos is like, yeah, before you were now you're just a giant, a giant insect that needs a good boot. So Thanos actually does the impossible because Galactus is so weak. He basically beats down Galactus, and everyone's in shock. Like, even the Black Order's like, holy shit, our boss just fucked up Galactus. And now, Thanos is like, he's just jacked up now, because he's like, he tells the Black Order, like, go and find those humans, kill them, and bring me the power bring Thanos the power siphon, so he may become a true god. And they're like, well, what are you gonna do? He's like, I will attend to the peasants here. So, as Thanos, like, the Fantastic Four, like, Silver Surfer is like, I'll handle Thanos, you take care of the Black Order, we'll try to divide and conquer, but Thanos is like, you're all going to die here. So, unfortunately, the Fantastic Four and Silver Surfer have to do battle with Thanos, and the Black Order goes after Dipper and the others. So they're like they're hiding the power siphon, and sorry about that. Anyway, so like I was saying, yeah, at this point, Dipper and the others are just trying to keep the power siphoning machine out of the Black Order's hands, and unfortunately, what occurs is that the Black Order not only catches them, but also, like, just fucking wounds Stan. Like, Stan tries to keep it away from him. Stan gets wounded by Corvus Glaive, just gets a horrible wound from it, and they're forced to flee. So, but Dipper is like, we can't let this happen. Like, if Galactus gets the power cosmic, if Thanos gets the power cosmic, we're all dead. So I gotta make a desperate call. So he runs off, and everyone's like, where the fuck are you going? So Dipper ran to find Galactus, who's still, like, down on the ground. He's wounded, and he's like, Galactus, I've come to bargain. And Galactus is like, you would dare bargain with me, insect? I am Galactus, and I am dying, that's what you are. Dipper, like, cuts in, he's like, dying. The word you're looking for is dying. So, you can't fight them, but we can get the power siphoning machine. I can get it back for you. I can restore your power. But you have to do something for me. You have to give me, what power cosmic you have left. And he's like, if I give you this, you're gonna have to do more for me. And he's like, I'm getting you your power. Like, what more could I give you? What more could you want, dude? And Galactus is like, I have long been without a herald, and I desire, if anything, this has proven to me that I need a new herald, in order to safeguard my existence. He's like, oh, so you want to be a coward? He's like, no, I need I need a herald to collect collect planets and whatnot, and also be an extra set of eyes for me. So you, boy, Mason Pines, if I give you what what little power cosmic I can, you give me the power back. You give me my power back, and in turn, you have to come with me and be my new herald. So he's like, okay. So Galactus infuses, like, he takes Dipper and just infuses him with what power cosmic he could, and now Dipper just now has, like, like, he's a herald now. And like, Galactus, like, even tells him, like, even if I give you this power, I don't know if it's gonna, like, kill you, because you're a human child. Like, you're young. Like, I've had a human herald here and there, but like, this could kill you. Like, this could straight up kill you. But he survives the process, and Dipper just blasts off to go fight the Black Order. Meanwhile, Thanos has gotten the power siphoning machine. He's like, Galactus only killed one planet at a time. I shall kill a whole galaxy. And just as he's about to, like, get the power cosmic, infuse himself with it, Dipper just comes flying in, crashes into Thanos, and is just like, you're not taking that power. That belongs to my new master, Galactus. And, of course, Wendy and all of them, they all heard this and was like, new Matt, what? So they're like, he's shiny! He's got Dipper's back. He's shiny. He's got energy blast. And Dipper's like, and Wendy goes, he's kind of hot now. And everyone, like, looks at him and goes, really? He's like, what? So Dipper proceeds to, like, battle Thanos, but remember, Galactus was diminished, so he doesn't have a lot of power cosmic in him. So, even, like, Thanos is like, boy, I challenge the Silver. I can defeat the Silver Surfer with full power. You may have you may have a piece of Galactus within you, but it ain't it is nowhere near the power I faced of other heralds. I am Thanos, the Mad Titan. You stand before a killer of gods. And he's like, I know. I know I couldn't beat you. Like, I am well aware that I could not fight you in combat, beat you in combat. Because I knew, like, Galactus didn't have it in him. He's like, no, I did this so, you know what a distraction is? And Thanos' like, what? Sure enough, Reed has it. He activates the machine and restores Galactus to his full power. And Galactus is like, so rises Galactus. And now, Thanos, you will face my true power. And Thanos is just like, come then, World Eater, come and face. And Galactus blasts him. And Thanos just gets just beaten down. The Black Order are like, oh fuck. And Galactus is like, indeed. And proceeds to just blast them. So they make Thanos and the Black Order make a beeline back to the ship. The Black Order grab Thanos and they just flee. And Galactus is just like, I am restored and I hunger. And Reed is like, just so you're aware, I brought the ultimate nullifier with me. So, you don't get to consume Earth because you're hungry. And Galactus is like, I will honor this debt, Reed Richards. Besides, I have been given a new herald. So, Dipper just comes flying in. He's like, well, guys, I made a deal. Like, I'm now the new herald of Galactus. And they're like, no, you can't. You could just take his powers back. And he's like, no, I'm going with him. Like, it's kind of like, it'd be kind of cool. Like, I kind of accepted the deal on the grounds of, like, saving you guys, but, like, now I can go out into the world, go out into the galaxy and see everything, see new life and explore new worlds. I mean, I gotta feed him to Galactus, but, like, it's gonna be cool. Like, I get to see him before they eat him. And Galactus is like, come, new hair. And even Norrin Rad is like, I understand, like, speaking as someone who sacrificed, sacrificed his previous life for a world he loved and those he loved. I understand your blight, Mason Pines. And I understand the cost of what it did. So Galactus is like, come, Herald, you will seek and find me a new world. You will find me a world. And and Mabel goes, whoa, time out. You don't get to just steal my brother and fuck off to outer space. And Galactus is just like, speak your words carefully, child. And Mabel goes, listen, you big purple asshole. My brother and I are connected. So what I'm saying is, and even Dipper's like, look, I chose this. It's okay. I'll be fine. Maybe Galactus will let me come to Earth every so often. And Mabel's like, that's not what I'm saying. You take me. We're twins, meaning we're a package deal. So why have one herald when you can have two? And Dipper's like, Mabel, don't do this! And she's like, nope, package deal. So what do you say, 2 heralds? And that's when Stan comes in and goes, no, 3 heralds. Wendy chimes in, 4 heralds. Ford speaks up, 5 heralds. And Seuss then goes, 7! I mean 6! and Silver Surfer, like, the Fantastic Four and Silver Surfer are like, no, you can't do this! Like, you know, you understand what it means to be a Herald of Galactus? And they're like, yeah, we understand, but we're a family and we're not going to leave each other. However, Stan brings up the fact, like, he tells Seuss, Seuss, how about you just step out of this one? You gotta, remember your girlfriend? You got a life. You know, we're a family and we're gonna stick together. Someone needs to stay behind and keep the shack, running, right, Seuss? I guess that's true, dude. Gonna miss you, Mr. Pines. So, Galactus then is like, it is done. And then is like, makes the rest of them aside from Seuss into Heralds of Galactus. So he imbues the power cosmic into Mabel, Wendy, Stan, and Ford, and is like, now we shall, now we travel. And Wendy's like, hang on, guys, I gotta tell my family I'm gonna be gone for a while. So she tells them everything, and it's like, okay, I'm gonna be a Herald of Galactus. I'm gonna work for an unknown deity. Bye, love you. Blasts off, and they're saying their goodbyes, and the Fantastic Four are like, I hope you understand what it means to be a herald. And Surfer is like, I believe they do. And this is what I have learned, Reed Richards. No one stays a Herald of Galactus forever. And who knows? Perhaps they will have an effect on the Planet Eater himself. So Galactus leaves with the 5 of them leading him. Like, now Galactus has 5 new heralds, and they all blast off into space with Galactus following behind. The end. So there you go, guys. That is Gravity Falls, the Galactus Saga. I know it was pretty long, but I was like, I really wanted to do this. This was in my head the whole day. So yeah, you guys tell me in the comments below. What did you guys think of it? Comment below, let me know. This was a lot of fun to do. And like I said, I'm sorry it was long, but other than that, I'm Mr. Multiverse. I'll see you next time in the Multiverse.